The dating scene as an Asian is cooked. Like, I swear every person I talk to have the same issues. The first being, obviously, always have commitment issues. I know a lot of people date to date, but in my head, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, why are you talking to someone if you don't have any interest of, like, actually being with them in the future? And I feel like that's why so many situationships happen. And I'm sorry, I'm just not understanding, like, we're only getting older, guys. Like, the second issue I always come across is that they're always somehow a little bit narcissistic. It's always about me. Like, only think about themselves and, like, like, no, baby. Like being so self-centered sickens me. The third is that they're avoidant, okay? And all these issues start piling up. And you're left there like, what the freak am I doing wrong? Because you can't read their mind. Lastly, the biggest one of them all, lust over love. Why is it so common these days that these men just be thinking with their dick? Like, whatever happened to being a gentleman? Whatever happened to candlelit dinners? Whatever happened to talking until the sunrise comes up and you can see the stars and everything? Ah! Like, what happened to the cute little dates? Like, why is it always boba and back shots? I quit!
A small group of men sit at the top of the dating hierarchy. They're attractive, established, and visible. Because of that, they have access to a disproportionate share of the dating market, while the majority of women compete for the same limited pool.
Now, I just want to rant a little bit because there's a lot of women complaining about Cheesecake Factory and like certain restaurants, and it's really annoying. You guys don't even know how privileged you are. Do you know there's some women out here who have never even gotten flowers? Do you know there's some women out here who have never even gotten a real date? All you toxic women and bitter women are coming on social media, ruining it. You're making men not want to date. You're making men not want to try. Then when you guys complain on here saying men aren't chivalrous, men don't open doors, men don't do this, men don't do that. This is why. Because you bitch and complain about everything somebody does. Y'all are like very naggy and it's really annoying. And like I said, if you have such an opinion on something, you plan the dates. You do stuff. How are you going to sit here and complain about where somebody takes you if you didn't throw out a suggestion? Y'all want men to lead so bad, but don't let them lead. A lot of y'all modern day women, y'all have got too much stuff going on in your brain where you guys are so privileged, you don't understand.
There's a difference between variety and chaos. When a restaurant's menu stretches across 7 pages, it's fair to question whether any of it is truly worth the price.
The reason why the dating pool is so trash is because of us. The women, I'm gonna explain. Women are so brainwashed that if you're single and that you're not committed or have a ring on your finger, that you could talk to whoever you want to talk to. You could date who you want to date. You can have sex with who you want to have sex with. We're brainwashed to think that. Listen, ladies, when I tell y'all, that's nasty. It says a lot about us as women if we feel like just because we're not in a committed relationship that we could do whatever the fuck we want. Why is it that what we want is to be outside? Why is it that what we want is to have a roster? That's a problem. And then y'all wonder why men treat us how they treat us is because we treat ourselves like this.
They won't like hearing this, not because it's wrong, but because it disrupts the narrative. When someone speaks honestly, the response isn't reflection, it's labeling.
You know, if 3 years ago someone told me that I would be coming up online criticizing some of the trifling fuck shit that women are doing and defending men, I would have been like, what? What you mean? Like, how the tables have turned, where all of the trifling shit that women would complain about back in 21, 22, they're doing it in 25. They're straight doing it in 25. Like, how do y'all complain about men are not putting in effort? Men are not being intentional with the dating. Men are not doing X, Y, Z. And then when they meet a man that does everything, checks all of the blocks, you turn around and treat him like shit and ghost him. Huh? Ooh, may that karma find you. And that karma is going to be ugly. Like, the very first video that I come across is a guy on the verge of tears. And he is irritated, and his feelings is 1000% validated, because what you mean, you talk to a girl for 2 whole months, you plan everything out, you are taking time off from work to take this girl out on a first date, and this bitch ghosts you, straight up ghosts you. Ooh, may that karma find her. May that karma find her. And after listening to his story twice, just to make sure that I'm not being biased about it, I was like, these are the same birds that will come up on Beyonce's internet talking about, my ex is a narcissist, and I'm a survivor, and I'm a victim. Nah, you're the problem. You are the problem. Between listening to that and Checo's content, oh my God. The problem is the women. And I'm going to keep saying this with my whole ass chest. The reason why the dating is hot, piss, and shit is because of the women. Is because of the women. Because y'all come up on Beyonce's internet and say with your whole ass chest that you don't want a guy that treats you good. You don't want a guy who's intentional. You don't want a guy who sits there and pays for everything. Because the standards, these high ass standards that you have for him, you don't like him. And that the dude that you really like, the dude that you're willing to have put you through the mattress like a spatchcock chicken, he ain't shit. He'll never be shit and will never amount to shit. He ain't even got a fucking job. And that you lower the bar, and you lower the standards for these types of dudes. Hell, you give him money. And so it's mind-boggling how after he puts you through the ringer and he treats you like shit and he breaks your spirit, now you want to come up on Beyonce's internet talking about, I'm a victim, my ex is a narcissist. No, sweetheart, that was your fault. That was 100% your fault. And then after he done put several babies up in you, and maybe give you HIV, because now y'all going around talking about you don't even like wearing condoms, and that y'all trying to normalize HIV like, oh, it's just a pill that I got to take for the rest of my life. Oh, you hoes are nasty. Y'all are nasty. So hopefully the men are paying attention to the fuck shit that y'all are admitting to on the internet and moving accordingly. Because I'll tell you this much. None of you hoes are good enough to date my son.
Many aren't looking for partnership. They're looking for provision. And more men are realizing that building something solid requires more than expectations.
Today I deleted the dating apps because I matched with a man whose first message to me was, I bet your day just got a lot better because we matched.
So can someone make it make sense? Because women have literally been begging men to come to the table more confident, have more wit, have more charismatic and charm. And when they do, they still get dragged. So you mean to tell me when he says, hello, how are you? That's too boring. But when he hits you with some kind of cute banter, you don't even want to joke back and you think that he's part of the problem because you lack a sense of humor? Make it make sense. Like, what is it that y'all want? Do you even know at this point? Because if he's too funny, that's weird and you're going to immediately block him. But if he just says, hey, how are you? Then that's boring and not enough effort. So you're still not going to carry out a conversation. Like, that's confusing as hell. And imagine being so self-absorbed and so self-centered and so entitled that you think that a man that doesn't even know you, you are like automatically entitled to his time, his effort, and his energy. Even though y'all are on the same exact dating app, so why not match that energy and give him the same banter back? Or is it because you lack a sense of humor? Like, which one is it? Y'all want men to make the first move, but then when he does, it's still not good enough. But if he does nothing, then he's a low effort, low value man. And let's just call it what it is. You didn't find him attractive enough, which is why you didn't continue the conversation, and you're just using dating apps for validation and more attention to feed your ego, your pride, and to make you feel good about yourself, even though you have zero intention of actually dating men that you're matching with in the first place. Okay, bye.
Attention is the currency on dating apps. He initiated, read the signal, and walked away. The response clarified her priorities, and that clarity saved him time.
Y'all, I think modern women ruin dating, and here's why. Let's get into it. Hookup culture. Women giving their bodies away to men that have not committed to them on any level. They've made relationships transactional, not being realistic. Now the majority of women want the minority of men, using tactics of shame and emasculating men to manipulate them in doing what they want them to do. Some men now are choosing to go their own way, not even trying to date in this modern dating culture. Ain't that a shame? A lot of good men not dating because they don't see value in this modern dating culture.
After everything is spent, they suddenly ask for stability and restraint. That's not a role worth stepping into. If the message hit, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.